because I had been doing some other Ertl videoing earlier on today, but I'd forgotten that this one was lurking elsewhere. Now, there's a little sort of antiques sort of place that I go to when I go and see my mother from time to time down in North Wales. And I've almost got to the point now where I've sort of plucked his shelves clean of any nice examples of older corgis and so on that I haven't already picked up. But I still drop in on the basis that he often has some other interesting stuff around and about the place, and it does shift around from time to time. So I try and drop in when I can. And this was one thing that I picked up on my last little visit, because I was still sort of hankering after a few Ertl pieces, and I do really enjoy their 89 Batman examples. And generally speaking, he's very good to me in the sense that he often gives me good deals if I'm buying more than one thing from him. So I picked this up, and another thing I'm about to show you, and some Matchbox catalogues from sort of the 80s and even the 70s, which he just gave me as a sort of job lot. So that was quite handy for me. So this is just another example of an Ertl 89 Burton Batman tie-in, basically. And it comes with this little comic, which they've done with a Superman figure as well. But this one's just got the... I was going to say the Keaton Joker. I don't mean that at all. The Nicholson Joker and the Keaton Batman. And ironically, I keep saying to Gareth, can I please have an 89 Batman figure that's of a reasonable size to put in my Batman display? And they're notoriously hard to come by, and I don't know what it is about them. Whether or not people have been snapping them up because of the flash, I don't know. But I've still yet to find one that's quite the right size for me. I guess in an ideal world, I'd find a Toy Biz one that would fit inside the Toy Biz Batmobile, and that would do. But that's for another day. So yeah, so this is just a nice little example of another sort of Ertl pack, and for some reason I seem to be tending to get them on their cards still. Now, interestingly, this one might well fit in with the Superman standing one that I just mentioned. So this is in, although this is a funny crossover actually. Although it looks very much as if it's the 1989 Batman film, you see that's more of an animated form. Well, sorry, a comics version of the Joker from that era, because you can see that the hair is different compared to the Nicholson Joker. So I wonder if that's actually just happens to be a double pack that they chose to do as a little bit of a crossover between their two product lines, because the Shazam and the Supergirl are not... Mind you, sorry, no. I keep getting this muddled in my head. I'm so used to seeing the Batman the Animated Series Ertl figures, I forget that they also did a completely separate figure line, which this is part of. So actually, this will be part of their Superman sort of line of figures, which is nothing to do with Batman the Animated Series, but I do tend to cross the two over in my head a lot, so apologies for that. Now, the other thing that I got, which I was not expecting to get in a million years, is this. The Matchbox Super King K14 breakdown truck. This is one of my very, very early toy memories. And I just thought, how odd is it that I should find that in a store not very far from where I was brought up. Really, really strange. It's got a little tiny bit of its original plastic left, bless it. Not a lot. But it's quite interesting to see an actual Matchbox box from that era. The box itself is pretty good, apart from the cellophane being broken. And the image is pretty good too. You can see there that there are various other vehicle types there being listed. So a recovery vehicle, big tipper, motorcycle transporter, all sorts of bits and bobs. So also they did these Super Kings, they also did Battle Kings Matchbox as well, which was similar sort of sizes and similar sort of die-cast approach. But I remember these wheels. I don't know why, but when you're little and just sort of tactile things you kind of remember. But I remember the shape of the wheels and the feel of the wheels, and of course it's still got the hook as well, which is nice. I don't know if you can actually see that. There we go. Kind of difficult for it to catch the light, but I imagine that's probably missing on quite a lot of examples of it. The sticker is a little bit faded, but of course it's been exposed. But the one on the other side might be better actually, because it'll have naturally been in the dark. But I can easily get this out, I suppose. Logically, yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's, you know, the box is, as I say, is not in bad shape overall at all. And it's quite an exciting image on the back of it as well. I mean, I like the graphics on the back there. Heavy breakdown truck. Not just a breakdown truck, it's a heavy breakdown truck. Specification and colour of content subject to amendment. Well, you're going to notice if it's different pretty rapidly, because you can see through the box. But there she is. Now, interesting. Even though it's a Super King, it says Matchbox Battle Kings on the chassis. Now, is that the right? So that's K14. It says K14 recovery vehicle. So I just wonder if Battle Kings... Sorry, I'm not showing you that, am I? So I wonder if Battle Kings came first. So they borrowed the chassis from a Battle Kings vehicle to put on this. 1975 Lesney or Les Key products. This would be an N, shouldn't it? It's got a patent number attached to it as well, apparently. Which is curious for a straightforward toy. Unless it's for, I don't think it's for suspension particularly, is it? So that's interesting. So I wonder if I've actually got another example of a Battle King that's actually got that as its chassis. It wouldn't surprise me, because they were definitely doing a few six-wheelers. So in that sense, it wouldn't surprise me that there would be a green... There's probably just a green version of this out there, basically, and they've just put the sort of weight limit on the side of it. See, that's a nice little detail. But yeah, that was just a random pickup, because, as I say, it's got particular significance for me, memory-wise. It's a bit grubby in there. I could do with a bit of a clean, but otherwise, that's in remarkably good shape. So yeah, I like that. I think that's just a nice example of a little thing from childhood. And it's just nice to have the box as well. Not something I would have been setting out to get the box for particularly, but this is why I love going into this shop. It's just like, you just never know what you're going to find staring you in the face when you go in. So yeah, all good. Right, that was just a very quick pickup. I'll probably do some videos of the catalogues that I got at some point as well, because I'm hoping I filled some gaps there in terms of ones I've already put on the channel. You know, I had a quick look at the channel to see which ones I'd already got. So it was a useful reference, and I've hopefully filled in some gaps. So I'll do those in due course. Cheers for now.